Hi, we're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who've moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kitties, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Hello and welcome to episode 57. Well, in this episode, Seashine and her intrepid crew find themselves on the Trent Canal, a waterway that proved super tight for Seashine and her 18-foot beam, and Admiral Cinda and Captain Mark are left scratching their heads as to why more loopers don't make much of a fuss over this tight little passage. Well, see what you think. Oh yes. We also seem to loose one of the ship kitties for a bit. She decided to try and spend the night on a neighboring vessel. Silly little ship kitty.
See ya, Bobcaygeon.
Good morning from the Trent Severn Waterway in beautiful Ontario, Canada.
Sturgeon Lake.
Specifically Sturgeon Lake, and we are just leaving Bobcaygeon. Is that how we say it?
Bobcaygeon.
Bobcaygeon. We parked on the wall there, and now we are heading as far as we can get to Lake Simcoe, because we want to cross Lake Simcoe tomorrow in a good weather window. So hopefully we'll get pretty darn close. We got a bunch of locks and some miles to cover, and some hopefully rocks and ground to avoid.
Another lift lock.
And another lift lock. We've heard it's really narrow, skinny, meaning shallow water. So we just got to be on our A game and stay in the center of the channel. So we can do that, right?
We did it through South Carolina. We did it through Florida. We'll do it through Canada, eh?
Hey,
Canada
yeah.
forever.
Hopefully we'll catch up with our crew tomorrow night when we make it to Aurelia. That's our plan. Our challenges and opportunities today are that it's Friday, so we're going to get more traffic. And the bit of that I'm fretting over is the last section of waterway and locks we have to do to get to Lake Simcoe. It's a ditch, basically. It's a canal ditch, and it's narrow and it's shallow, and we're big, and we are entering the weekend. So we're just going to cross our fingers that we don't meet any other big boats. We're going to talk to all the lock masters, which will be helpful to do, and figure it out. So here we go.
Good morning from the fly bridge of Seashine. We are on Sturgeon Lake in Ontario. We just left the town of Bobcaygeon. We're soldiering on. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We're gonna do what they say can't be done, which is to get to the mouth of Lake Simcoe, which is where our buddy boats that you have seen a bunch of previous updates all have moved on while we were getting repaired, and we're trying to meet up with them so that we can all enter the great destination of where are we going? The North Channel and Georgian Bay. Yeah, so we're just clicking right along. Today in particular will be this Lake Sturgeon. Then we're gonna hit a very narrow channel with very shallow water. Shallow water meaning we might have as little as 1 foot to 6 inches under the boat. And yikes, a lot of this underneath is rock. So that'll be tricky. And it's narrow, so if another boat is coming our way, yeah, it gets tricky. And it's a Friday. So the odds of that happening are greater, although hopefully lesser than if it were Saturday. So that's our challenge today. Engines are doing very well. Peaches and Cream keep soldiering on, which, by the way, these Detroit diesels, so basically the tip of our fuel injector shut off. When I say tip, I mean a piece of steel about like that by that.
Like a big BB.
No, larger than a BB.
A marble?
The tip of
A pea?
The
Steel pea?
The tip of a pencil. From like the sharpened point back about a 1/4 inch maybe.
Oh.
Anyway, got spit into the engine. I guess into the cylinder. I'm not quite into the combustion chamber. Anyway, it chewed that metal up and spit it out without a single problem. That is testimony to the Detroit Diesel Series 60 build. These things get 2 million miles on the road, and they've been known to just soldier on. So anyway, there's a testimony to that. Have been told, some mechanic friends on here, tell me if I'm wrong, but a Caterpillar or a Perkins or something like that would have been.
Caterpillar and Perkins under the bus?
Just saying, relatively speaking, the Detroit
Peaches
Diesel
and Cream are awesome.
soldiered on. So way to go, Detroit.
Oh my gosh, look how narrow it is. We're just, you know, clipping on through their neighborhood.
They're not gonna move.
Excuse us, ladies. We have to stay in the center because of our draft. Your draft is considerably less. So can you move over? We're going as slow as we can here.
Oh. Left. There they go.
Thank you, ladies. Sorry to disrupt your morning swim.
60 feet here.
That's a cool dock. That's a cool dock.
Look at this house of fun over here.
Oh, that is a house of fun. I love a house of fun with an 80s boat. Ooh, look at that little container
Anne Marie.
guest house.
Oh,
Love
this
it.
one has a wraparound
Oh, look
porch.
how cute that is. Love it.
Did you get that?
Okay, so we are on the blue line at the bottom of the Finland Falls Lock, which is right there. We got here a little after 9 and there were 4 boats in line to lock in. We kind of anticipated that because we had 2 relatively big boats pass us. So we slowed our roll, had to wait for a little bit before them to get in the lock, and then we pulled up to the line. Now we're waiting for those boats to go up, some other boats to come down, and then we'll go in and lock through. That's the plan. Anyway, this is supposed to be a charming little town, so we will cruise on past and see what we think. They do have bushes that spell out their town name, which I love decorative bushes, so that makes me happy. Finland Falls, done in bushes, love it. And the falls are actually over there. I can hear them.
Door's closed.
Yeah, but I don't see any water coming out just yet. Well, you're talkative this morning. What do you have to say? Hi. Oh, now you go quiet? Really? Lock doors are opening, apparently. You can see the water rushing. This is what it looks like going in the channel. Mark's downstairs driving. I'll do a little video of it. Yeah, you got plenty of room. I see it. Yeah, no, you still got plenty of room. Checked our clearance visually. Okay, we're about to enter the Trent Canal. Tight, narrow, shallow. You're gonna roll slow? Roll slow? You've announced our presence?
Yep. Let me do it one more time. Motor vessel leaving Blossom Lake, heading westbound, entering Trent Canal.
Nice. Heads up, we're coming. We haven't heard any other heads up, right?
Nope.
Good. Oh my gosh! How you doing?
Do people, nobody mention, oh yeah, the Trent Canal. Dismal Swamp.
I mean, like, that right there is the Canadian Shield. It's just rock.
That rock's about to fall in the water.
Oh my gosh, yeah it is. rock. And we're going as slow as we can go.
Yes. And I'm not going to bump it.
Just take it in and out, you're just gonna glide.
This pontoon went a little left.
This is tight. We're literally just scooting down the center of all of these rock ledges. Okay, we're about halfway done. I'm standing here looking for logs on the bottom. What's our height on this bridge? 25. Okay, so we got plenty of. Just crossing our fingers, we don't need anybody. Looking good to me. Honk your horn.
We're announcing our presence on the Trent Canal.
In case you're wondering, we're coming. Okay, this is absolute nuts. Like, the channel is just about as wide as us. It's super shallow. We're going as slow as our idle will take us. We don't want to start and stop because the back of the boat bumps down when we do that. And so we're thinking this is our best bet, unless I see something up here, in which case I tell Mark to stop. But, I mean, I could grab a tree limb on either side. I mean, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Terrifying and gorgeous. All at the same time. Okay, we're approaching the Kirkfield lift lock. Not sure what we do here, but we got a red light. Okay, so go in, go down. Okay, so with the lift locks, you just pull on in and you tie off, and then the whole thing goes up and down. You don't have to worry about your line sliding, which is nice. But this might freak me out that you're pulling up. Oh my gosh. So don't go too far forward, okay? Okay, this is so freaky. Okay, awesome. Thank you, love. Okay, we're gonna... Do you need me to loosen anything up here?
Love this for you.
Okay. And down we go. Man, that is so cool. That one's going up. We're going down. Hello, Highway. This makes it so much easier. Danger, stay on board.
Yep. And there we go.
This is my new wrinkle protection plan. Anyway, heads up. Kirkfield Lock that we just did is the highest point on this great loop elevation wise. Now we will be going down every time we head back down. We'll be losing altitude to get back to sea level. The other interesting and crazy thing is that the red and the green markers switch sides when you go through Kirkfield. So coming into Kirkfield, red markers are on our right. Leaving Kirkfield, red markers are on our left. Green markers are on our right. Very confusing. But someone warned us they would switch at some point in time, so I guess this is the point, because we were not supposed to be on that side of that green marker. Look how shallow this is. You can totally see the bottom. Okay, now stop and coast. Okay, well this is a unique bridge. Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, now here comes Rex. What's the height on this?
20
Okay.
1905. It looks brand new.
It does look brand new. That is so cool. Okay, here we go.
It's on like a
Angle. Which is why that other boat just appeared from nowhere.
but the channel's here. They came from here.
Yeah. Oh. What did we hit under there? It is shallow. The nicest slow down sign on the loop. Smile and wave as you slowly go by. I am so grateful we didn't encounter these guys in that other section. Yeah?
Yeah. Looper.
Hello!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey! I'm sad we're just passing! Okay, Mark's running downstairs. He likes to drive from up here, but then when we get to locks, he grabs all of his goodies and runs downstairs. And then I know that he's down when he puts it in gear. Right now, we're just coasting. See? Now we're in gear. And I can go down.
Oh, ow! It's nibbling my butt.
Did it actually?
It's trying to bite my pants.
Oh, we landed in the best spot for the night. This is Lock 38. You can see people walking over the waterfall. Dad's getting eaten by fish. We went for the most beautiful kayak all through there. Saw an otter. Jump in, Rex!
Wait, Dad, where did you jump from? Where did you jump from?
Oh, that was so good. He just jumped from the back. What are you going under to check?
Props and sea strainers.
From the underside. Okay. Rex and I are spotting you.
Okay, Dad. You already make sure your bubbles if there's one close to you.
Let me see him. Rex, that's incredible.
All right, now, yeah, there you go.
Oh, that was fast. It's 10:30 and we have a situation. I went to check the lines outside, just happenstance, before we went to bed. And Angie is on the next door neighbor's boat. She's in their flippin' boat and they're asleep and we can hear them snoring. But our cat is in their boat. I don't know how she escaped, but she's just hanging out. This is all too much. The cat's back though. The cat came back. Actually, I illegally boarded the neighbor's boat, grabbed her by the neck and brought her back.
Way to grab that ship kitty from dereliction of duty and getting her back on board. Otherwise that kitty would have ended up in the wilds of the Ontario wilderness, or possibly with some other Canadian boaters. Well, stay tuned for episode 58 as Seashine pulls into the wonderful town of Orillia, birthplace of Gordon Lightfoot, a favorite of Captain Mark, Sundown, you better take care if I find you're creeping round my back stairs. Gord's gold forever. As always, shine on.